technique for everything.
That's a fact. According to who?
Would you be willing to take a drug test?
Yeah, they went through a controversy while everybody kept Grubhubbing like kids tacos or something, and they were like, "Oh yeah, no, y'all can't do that no more."
Oh, true.
Oh, weird.
Yeah. No. Well, I mean, we'll get into that. And welcome everybody. This is episode 80 of the Bargoyles. 80. We're in our glory days, the Hunger Years. Back here with your boys, all three, still here, always here. Got corporate Nick here, hanging out over here, and content the coleslaw corner. Can't find love. Let's open up. Do you want to open up with this shot? Because we're actually going to talk more about the shot. Do you want to talk about Chipotle right now?
Yeah, no, we're gonna go start with the shots.
Okay. This is the shot. This is some coquito from Gil. Hey, shout out Gil.
Yeah, shout out Gil, man.
Hey, thanks, Gil.
I fucking love this shit.
Like I said,
that was good. I like chocolate finish. It was good.
So what coquito is just what, like not Peruvian, Puerto Rican eggnog?
Like,
Like,
that's what I would call it.
that's
Yeah,
what literally what
that's what I
I've
would
always
call
called it and described it as. Like,
Yeah, that's what I would call it.
that was good. The cinnamon's good. I also have cough drop in my mouth. So there you go. So yes, it says right there, coquito is Puerto Rican coconut eggnog.
Yeah, Christmas drink.
There you go.
Yeah,
Condensed milk.
the
Yeah.
season. Yeah.
Condensed milk just hits. I don't know what it is about, Spanish culture. Because Filipinos, we do the same thing. We use condensed milk in a lot of our desserts.
Yeah,
Very
the Caribbean too, I believe. Yeah, a lot of condensed milk.
Yeah, I saw that on TikTok earlier.
Yeah,
You saw condensed milk?
Yeah, it was like they were putting condensed milk on bread inside a bread loaf, and then it was filled with like some kind of like peanut butter. It was weird.
that sounds fucking delicious.
Like a peanut butter flan inside bread?
Yeah, almost like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Put a little
Wasn't my
cinnamon
cup
on
of tea.
top or something?
That sounds really good. That sounds right up my alley.
Yeah, hey man,
Yeah, that
that
sounds
one,
right up my fucking
I was like,
alley.
nah, that's not. It wasn't for me. It wasn't for me.
Ooh. Yeah, no. I mean, I like that. Do you like eggnog? Are you guys eggnog people, though?
I've had eggnog a couple times, but I've never. It's not something I like. It's like, man, I'm waiting for that next Christmas season.
Yeah, the same. It's like I'll drink it. I like it. If someone give me eggnog, but I'm never like I have to find it. I'm never like, oh, I gotta get eggnog. But the past couple years when I've been given coquito, it's like, oh yeah, I'm ready for coquito season.
There you go. Okay. Have you ever seen someone drinking eggnog and it's not the holiday season?
Yeah, super
That's-
weird.
no,
Yes.
That's a serial killer.
Super weird. Yes. It's like, where did you get that, dude?
Yeah.
Like they only sell it. Like, did you Amazon that shit?
I had a guy in the middle of a summer one time asking, it was, hey man, you guys got some eggnog? I was like, what?
And he wasn't trolling.
What? He goes, yeah, I was just craving some eggnog. Do you guys like serve that here? I was like, no, this is like a bar. He goes, yeah, well, I mean, you put liquor in it. I was like, yes. No, we don't have that. He goes, yeah, but like, and he looked up. He's like, you have the ingredients. I know you guys have eggs and sugar and stuff in the back and milk. I'm like, we are not going to whip up a batch of eggnog for you, dog, for your $7 drink. No, we're not doing that.
Yeah, like order a oh shit, why can't I think of that shit now? Oh, a white Russian like the rest of us. Just order that.
yeah.
Keep it moving, bro.
For real. It's gonna be closest.
It took me a long time to learn this. I didn't learn. You know the difference between just a white Russian and a black Russian?
It's just half and half.
One has a job. Nick knew. Come on, Dakota.
knew.
You're better
Yeah,
than that,
I didn't
man.
know. I
You
didn't know
should
that
have
one.
known.
I didn't know that.
You're like, yeah, half and half. Oh, man. You bartend. You're the guy who taught me this. What are you doing? That's terrible. That is gosh darn awful. I should be canceled over that. Speaking of cancelings, though, that does bring us to Chipotle. Chipotle's been in some hot water as of late. Nick, did you look into this at all?
I did a little bit. Yeah. And I was having kind of discussions with a couple of my friends about this as well. Where, they're calling them fans, but customers.
Nick, see this corporate Nick, maybe he's already on Chipotle's side. He's like, people pretending to be fans, just jumping on the bandwagon, trying to cancel this restaurant.
Well,
Go ahead.
it's just weird calling well, if you go to McDonald's a lot, you don't consider yourself a McDonald's fan, right? You just go. You go to McDonald's, you're a guest.
I'm a fan of Popeyes. I'm a fan of Taco Bell.
True, I guess you know what. Now it makes more sense. It's just the way that it was put here.
I'm not like buying T-shirts and be like, "Yo, Taco Bell or die." You know? Taco Bell or die T-shirts exclusively Bargoyles merch. Check us out.
Baja Blast.
Check out our Etsy shop.
Nice. So people are getting upset with Chipotle right now because they are essentially they've doubled the price essentially from years ago where it would be like $7 for like a bowl.
$6.50
for a burrito, right? Like $6.50 for a burrito.
I remember saying $6.50.
And now it's about $13 you're gonna spend at least there, and you're getting less food, it seems.
That's
now.
Crazy. Yeah.
I've noticed that a little bit. I don't eat too much Chipotle, to be honest. I don't eat too much of that like quick Tex-Mex stuff. I would rather go sit down and eat like Tex-Mex or something like that. But people are really upset, which I mean is natural. I think most people would be upset.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because you're doubling the price and taking away half the food.
Yeah, but that double that happened. That was 5, 6, 7 years ago.
It's been a while.
If a price of something is going to double, you're gonna I get it. When we talk about the housing market, you're like, oh, you could buy a house for $80,000. Yes, 40 years ago.
Right.
But we're talking about like a 5, 6, 7 year spike of 100% growth in price with less product. That's absurd.
Now, do you think that whoever manages that was like, cut it down a couple scoops?
Well,
you think it was intentional?
No, I think it's groupthink for one. I don't think there's one or two people who make that decision. Yeah. I think it's probably too many cooks in the kitchen who don't eat Chipotle, who just collect a check from Chipotle, and that are finance people. Yeah. Finance people make these decisions for any kind of restaurant for the most part.
They don't understand restaurants. They don't understand people. They understand how to read a P&L sheet. There's like, this is our profits. These are our losses. Cool. We're too much chicken, guys. Half scoops, right. Half scoops, half scoops. Oh man, stakes are high. Half scoops, half scoops. And then you know what? If we give everybody half scoops, our profit margins are up here now, but our customers' satisfaction is down here.
It's lower.
They don't care about that.
Yeah, they're not really. Yeah, their bonuses probably don't have anything to do with customer satisfaction.
Yeah, no, 100%.
It's just a number.
It's pure number.
Yeah,
and then these are the guys who are making the millions of dollars because they lack that like empathy to like feel for their fellow man. They're just like, look, those are the guys they send to a company like, shut it down. Damn. Fire all 500 people. It's on Christmas too. Let them know they're not getting a Christmas bonus. So like,
they'll do it. They'll do it like that. Yeah.
Of course, that's my job. Yeah. I was watching one video talk about it was like former employees that work there, and they're like, yeah, management does like come to us, and they'll look at the P&L sheet after a week and be like, hey, on your shifts, we go through a lot more chicken than we charge. You need to be scooping less. And then so apparently from what some employees, so this is not all Chipotle, don't come at us, we're not liable. According to some employees who've spoken about this, via TikTok because of this controversy, they have said that they're like, oh no, we're trained to do that. Yeah. Like I'll lose hours if I'm the guy giving away too much, pollo.
Yeah, it's nuts. But and it's like they're either telling like half scoops or they're like, okay, now this week we got these all new equipment, new spoons, new this, and it's just smaller portions. And because what it's gonna look like, because if you've never been in Chipotle, which I don't know who would be watching this, never been. They're preparing your burrito or your taco or your bowl right in front of you. If they're half scooping in a certain measuring spoon, you're going to see that it's a half scoop. So they're just going to change their scoops.
I see when they scoop it and then they do like the slide off.
They slide the top. Like, hey, man, 2 years ago you would have just dropped that in.
You scoop it, you drop it,
Yeah. I mean, you got to save your money, but it's also, you can't, we all know the burritos used to be huge. They used to be huge, crazy. And now you're getting just like this is a burrito. I could have went to Taco Bell and got 5 of these.
Oh yeah.
100%. So
I've seen pictures of burritos within the last, and obviously this is all one random person had it, but 4-inch burritos. I say 4-inch because I'm like, that's what 4 inches is, baby. That's what they look like. Jesus, sorry, I am a little.
Tis the season. Everyone's got a little tickle. Everybody's got that little tickle.
It sucks. But yeah, no, that is a crazy thing. It is something that. So I'm not a Chipotle fan. I don't really go there all that much. But I have dated white women, so I have been there quite a few times.
Y'all love it.
They do. Yeah, they do. And I didn't know this was a thing, and they kept talking about it during COVID, where they're like, hey. go to Chipotle and order it. I was like, no, I'll just like pre-order it because I never ordered online anything because I'm a cash guy. So I don't want to put a credit card down. I don't need fucking Amex knowing how much I'm spending on Taco Bell, But they're like, no, don't order Chipotle beforehand because if they know it's a to-go order, they half scoop you. I was like, no, what? They half scoop you. And so like I tried it one time. I was like, all right, I'm gonna order mine because I don't really like it that much. I'll order mine ahead and I'll order yours there and we'll compare the differences. And bro, it was wildly visible. Like you could see it. You're like, oh shit. They know the to-go person's not like open. Like most to-go people aren't sitting there opening it up like, hey, y'all shorted me. They're just like, they take it as it is.
Take it and roll.
Especially if it's a burrito, you can't just fucking bite into a burrito and be like, hold up. And they're like,
or just like open it up right in front of them.
It's all sour cream.
oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they'll give you a lot of
sour cream.
Scoops.
Yeah, they'll give you a lot of the fixins in those burritos, but you'll be like, dude, I asked for double meat, and I'm getting single meat. It looks like, yeah. I'm not a big fan of just the setup anyway. It's like cafeteria setup.
Yeah,
it's dry half the time.
It's like a shitty boyfriend that just buys you a bunch of gifts. You're like, I just asked you to stop cheating on me. Yeah, baby, but I bought you a fucking Louis bag.
Yeah, but don't you love this?
Stop cheating on me. Yeah, but like, come on. Like, we just went to dinner. Like, that. How nice was that dinner? You got the lobster. Like, you got the lobster. That's what Chipotle's treating us like right now. Just abusive boyfriends.
Yeah, no, just sucks. It sucks for customers. Like, fuck their business. Like, they're not giving you great shit. Their new commercials about this is the best carne asada we've had yet. You've had 2 iterations of it. That just means you got better than the first one. I'm following. Like, I love marketing, so it's like
you should be getting better.
Yeah, you should be getting better. This is your second iteration of it.
Remember how good your queso blanco was? That shit was bad.
Oh, when they that was not good.
They kept talking about it. That
was not good.
That shit was cheesy soup water.
And they did it because I think it's because they were trying to directly compete with Moe's because everybody would always say about Moe's, but their queso's the best. Moe's got the best queso out of all of them, and then Chipotle came out with one.
Somebody was telling me about Moe's. Are they pretty much the same way?
Essentially, it's the same kind of like style food. Yeah, gotcha. Quick Tex-Mex, building your burritos as you go.
Yeah.
Just got a different thing. They greet you when you come in. Welcome to Mo.
Yeah, people used to swear. It was that and Qdoba's. People will swear.
They're all the same thing. Yeah, it's all the same shit. Just a different name.
I like Qdoba.
I like it better.
You like
Qdoba has 2 different kinds of quesos. And that queso Diablo, ooh, wow. It makes me say Diablo. Like, normally I'm just like, queso Diablo. But like, when I'm there, I'm like, yo, hey, queso Diablo, please. Por favor. I put on that fake shit for it, but man, yeah, no, I like Qdoba. I think they have a better selection of proteins. Like they don't just have pollo. They got they have a Cholula sweet and sour pollo. They have a fucking.
That's the one I order.
Yeah, they have like 4 different kinds of proteins. I like them better. Yeah. I've appreciated their serving sizes, but it's also just right across the street from the bar I work at. So
right, I was eating it really frequently when I was working with you guys.
I mean, I like their taco selections, but other than that, I felt like.
Yeah, their taco selections are good, man.
Yeah.
I've never ordered a taco from Chipotle.
Yeah, no, never.
I know they serve them. I've just never ordered.
It is what we call in bungalows. It is a gringo taco.
Oh, it's a gringo taco.
Yeah, just boom, boom, boom. Here you go. Here's your lettuce. Here's cheese. Here's your protein. Okay. Add whatever sauce you want. That won't burn your mouth, Karen. But
right,
Chipotle has been subtly clapping back with this. So the original content creator that I saw that put this out, and I'm sorry I don't remember your name. Everything's crediting this Ryan Clark guy, but he's not on my algorithm. He's not the guy that I saw. Chipotle in the last week has been sponsoring a bunch of content creators on the app of TikTok who have just been posting on their stories like, oh, check it out at Chipotle. Check out how big my burrito is. Look how big my bowl is. And like TikTok now is getting better. It's letting you know when something's sponsored. It's something it lets you know if like something's like commission eligible. Like it tells you, and you're like, oh shit, wait a second, that was paid for.
That's an ad.
Hashtag ad. It's an ad. Yeah. Look for that little shadow box in the bottom left corner. And you're like, oh, this is an ad. Slide. Just keep it sliding. Yeah. And Chipotle has been doing it since these videos have been blowing up, and I've been seeing it on my algorithm for like 3 weeks now. Chipotle is answering back very subtly, just being like, no, trying to gaslight us into believing like, oh no, they've always been big. Look, Charlie D'Amelio just posted. They look great. Oh my gosh, yeah.
Yeah. Oh. But we know what they're doing. I'm seeing them. And that's why everyone always is like, oh, you just got to get a bowl and then get the the tortilla on the side. You can make your own. Like, I don't.
I do a bowl tortilla on the bottom.
tortilla on the bottom.
Yeah, so I eat half the bowl, and then I make a little mini burrito for like
Yeah.
lunch later or something. Yeah.
I've always
get
just
it.
been straight up bowl. I've never
Chipotle.
Yeah, I just ordered the burritos back in the day.
Yeah.
Well, I think Chipotle also suffered from a lot of people like TikTok hacks where people were like putting out ways to double your protein for free, ways to get twice as much rice. Where they're like, oh, order as tacos everything on the side. And you're like, oh wait, what? And then you see the total product and like if enough people are doing that, they're going to take a hit, obviously.
Right, 100%.
So they're probably just adjusting themselves to for that. Because I mean, I've never seen a hack off the menu video as much as I've seen it for Chipotle.
It
was every now and then, you hear about In-N-Out. They're like, oh, this is the animal style off the menu stuff. But like every video about Chipotle was like, hack how to double your protein for free. Hack how to get double beans, double rice for free. Hack how to it's just like Jesus, man. Like everyone should look at how to scam this place, but looks like that's what they deserve because the way they're treating their guests.
Yeah.
You can't double your price and then take away
Double price in half.
And then
the
half
portions.
the portion.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's
why.
Scrooge type shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, humbug.
Humbug, yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy.
God damn.
Yeah. Gross.
Do we got any Christmas stories, boys? Anything having funny
You guys went out, right?
Yeah,
You guys
we went
do
out,
anything
yeah,
crazy? I stayed in. I was definitely being Mr. Santa.
Good for you.
So yeah, I was doing
Hey,
that.
Big Nick energy.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it was good. We hit some bars. We went Bar Louie. Then we went to we thought Brittany's. Yeah, Brittany's. But then when it closed, surprisingly, I thought they would have been open too.
Yeah.
And then Queen's Gambit of all places was closed.
Yeah.
Then we ended up heading to Hooters, and then from there to Springfield Revs. It was pretty dope.
That makes sense. Queen's Gambit will be closed, though, right? They're Filipino.
Glenn.
ran,
Yeah,
right?
Glenn is a family guy.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a Filipino spot.
Well, no. Well, a Filipino
It's
couple
owned by
owns it.
yeah.
They own it, but it's
Yeah,
not.
but
a
they don't
Filipino
like.
spot.
They're not like, hey, Kapibayan, come check us out. Like they're like,
No, they're not.
We have some Filipino food on the menu that no one orders, but
Gotcha.
Yeah, they got lumpia for some reason on their menu.
Yeah, okay, and that explains. I was just going to say that explains the lumpia though.
Yeah, they have it, but it's definitely not a Filipino. So it's a bar. It's just
it's a bar. Yeah, that's
it's a karaoke
owned by
bar.
Filipinos.
Yeah, it's a
Gotcha.
karaoke bar. Yeah. So I'm not surprised that but like Brittany's, when you said that, I was like, oh
Brittany's
yeah,
closed was crazy,
100%
yeah.
thinking they were going to be open.
Brittany's was always like a holiday. Like I used to go there for Thanksgiving Day, the day before. Like it's one of those bars that I'm like, okay, yeah. If you're gonna drink here locally in Woodbridge on a holiday, Brittany's is one of those bars you go to.
Yeah.
Nope.
Yeah, my bar was open at my hotel. It was I think they told me they had maybe a total like 15 guests.
Damn.
Which is but the Christmas Eve, the
Yeah,
day
it's a
before,
ho-
there was
it's a
about
hotel
8.
bar, so I don't know your
yeah.
numbers, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it was a hotel bar. If your hotel's not packed, then you're not getting. Now, if there was more word out about because everything neighboring was
Yeah.
closed in that area,
Probably could.
then
be,
maybe
yeah.
you would have got some people. But
Yeah, if
Nah.
you're like if you're Googling bars trying to find a place to go to, you're not like typing in Hamilton hotels, IGH hotels. You're just typing in bar, and like I don't think hotels really pop. Like if I type in bar,
Nah.
I don't think
I
a
don't think
hotel
it's
is gonna
gonna
pop
pop
up.
up.
Even though
No.
most hotels do have bars. Like
yeah,
Oh, interesting. Bargoyles tip of the day. If you're traveling and you're looking for a bar, maybe you need to type in hotel bars. Maybe because hotel bartenders will probably give you a very good recommendation of where to go because they're like, hey, this bar not that good of a bar, but where you need to go is bing, bing, boom, 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 boom. You know what I'm saying? Because I used to be one of those guys I was like hard adamant about like if I'm traveling, find the hottest bar, go there and ask the bartender there where they go to drink. But a lot of times I've failed with that because the hottest bar in town, those bartenders don't have a life. Like they're working.
they're just there.
If you're in a big city, you're in Pittsburgh or downtown Philly, and you're working at the best bar. You're working there 5, 6, 7 nights a week, and they're like, "Hey, I know after hour spots, but I don't know actually other bars."
true. Yeah,
But hotel bars, they know because they close early. And they're still quote unquote they're adjacent to the industry.
Yep.
Do you think it's necessary for like at least one bar in every like town to have like that one Christmas or holiday bar?
do I think it's necessary?
It's good business.
It's definitely good for business, but I think it's also necessary to have like good morale in your on your staff and on your team. So it's like being closed on those days shows you care a little bit.
Yeah.
You know,
It's that little penny they throw at you. They're like, "Oh, what? We care. You didn't have to be here on Christmas,
right? And then we'll give you a pizza party.
You know how much money I lost because you didn't have to be here. You should be thanking me." Yeah.
If I owned one, I would be closed.
Yeah.
Because it'd be weird. I'd be open and like, fucking owner's not here. Where the fuck is he? Oh, he's doing Christmas.
If you owned one and you're open, by law, you should have to be there.
Yeah.
You should have to be
fair.
there. I think that's fair. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's like if I'm not gonna be there. On my bar, I was there for 15 minutes on Christmas.
Yeah.
That's because I was told I could do such. Make sure that they're there.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
And then my staff is here. Lights are on. See ya.
It's a revolving door because, like, I understand and respect if an owner's like, hey, guys, spend Christmas with your family. You're like, totally cool. There's so many people that don't have people on this holiday.
Yeah,
like
is.
There's a reason that people get so sad and depressed during winter months. SAD, seasonal affective disorder. It is a real thing. And then when you go to a bar on Christmas and you see all those single lonely guys, and you're just like, fuck, man. And like, that guy's really alone. Like, this was a last Hail Mary stop for them, just to not sit at home and just beat their dick and play. What game do you play, Degante?
Yeah, fuck
Apex?
Sounds about right.
Apex? Okay, Apex. You know what I'm saying?
Apex Legends.
Yeah, great game. Yeah, but like we tried a bar hop, and I was just like, man,
It's not a lot of places open.
all Woodbridge has right now is down. It was Down Under, Hooters, Bar Louie. That was it. It's like, fuck, that's different than what it was.
And like, you weren't gonna do Fridays, right?
Fridays was open as well, but Degante doesn't like
black people.
No, I'm just not a fan of Fridays. It's just never had any type.
More of a Thursday kind of guy.
Nah, I wouldn't say. Sure.
Sure. Yeah.
No. Yeah.
I've never had great service on Fridays. It's just not a spot.
Oh, I've literally never had good service at Friday. I've met some good people there.
Yeah.
I mean, the fact that they let LJ be a bartender. I never worked there. No, one of the places never worked.
Damn. All right.
Never worked there. Yeah. But they let LJ be a front of house bartender.
Yeah.
It's like if they're letting him do that.
Yeah, he bartended at Rosie's for a little bit. Oh, Rosie's was definitely
That was
open.
probably popping too.
That was definitely
It was
open.
probably so much social security.
Oh yeah, the gambling spot.
Yeah.
Shit.
Oh, let's go there for lunch sometime, guys. that place is degenerate trash.
And they
but
serve food, huh?
Yeah, they serve food.
They
Yeah.
serve food.
They have it's the Emporium, the game Emporium, whatever.
Yeah.
And then it's like it looks like side cafeteria, but like they have hot food that they cook for you.
Yeah, they have to.
If you serve
Yeah, because you're serving alcohol. Yeah.
yeah,
wild.
Virginia tip, if you didn't know that, every bar has to have some sort of food.
Yep, they gotta have food.
So when bars like Bungalows close the kitchen an hour before, technically you're not supposed to do that.
It used to be illegal, not anymore.
Oh, it's not anymore?
Nope.
Okay.
As long as your sales of alcohol and
7%,
food,
yeah.
as long as your food is at 51%, you're good
Our food sales are 51%.
as a whole because you were you had multiple bungalows.
Oh,
Yep.
gotcha.
That was one of the first things I
that
asked.
is not happening.
That was one of the first things I asked, and because that was an issue when that rule came up. It was like no, because the other the lake house, they sell food all the time. It's like people go to dinner there, like
they bring their families.
Yeah, they bring their families at your guys'
we get
location.
people getting
it's-
appetizers.
People do come in there for dinner, but the dining room is so neglected. It's not. Yeah, it's definitely like. When people are like, oh, let's go to dinner, they're gonna probably name off 10 places, and then be like, oh, that spot, Bungalow, they have real food.
Oh no, the amount of times I hear, I was actually really surprised. The food was good. I was like, don't be surprised. It's actually good food.
It's good food.
But because we're the
food.
bar. Yeah, we're a bar. Yeah, it's one of them things.
Yeah, according to the people around here, it's just a bar.
Yeah.
It's not that bad.
It's good food though. Really good.
Yeah, food's solid.
Yeah. Well, speaking of good food, actually, let's get to part 2 here.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
All right, cool.
Transition on.
Thank y'all for tuning in. We're gonna give a review for Don Sebas. Was it Taqueria? And it was Don
Yeah,
Sebas.
it was. Yep.
Don Sebas Taqueria.
And by the time you see this, Happy New Year, everybody.
Happy New Year's, guys.
Come on, roll tide, man. Come on, Alabama.
Yeah, I know that 5 o'clock game
Come
time.
on. If they win, come to Bungalows and give me some money. Cheers. See y'all, boys.
See ya.
Degraded and humiliated and broke my spirit. That is literally my pickup technique for everything.
That's a fact. According to who?